Alrighty, what's up? This is Normal Bill with Crazy Bill TV. See if I can get this camera right. Is there more light that way? Oh, okay. You got to follow Bill. Can you keep up with Bill? Alrighty, so you've probably heard about Gauley, and you're like, "What's so big about Gauley?" Well, it's actually fun. Um, it is in West Virginia. It's an hour and a half out of Charleston. Let me get this camera right. I like that better. It's an hour and a half out of Charleston. You can fly there if you're anywhere in the country. A lot of people that are boaters all will like start chatting each other. I know some people are leaving from California, heading that way in the next couple days. Again, why do you want to go to Gauley? So my story is like I did it when I was like 18. I always wanted to do it. So me, my dad, and two brothers, we went and did it. And there's a picture of us. We got the photos. We did the whole custy thing. So when someone's like, "Have you done the Gauley Bill?" And I'm like, "Yeah, once as a custy," and I don't remember anything except forward, back, forward and back, forward stroke and backstroke. So I had never done it. My very first time I did it with Bean, and we saw Wes Kimlin at Put In, and he's like, "You guys done this before?" We're like, "No." We're like, "So what's the run?" He's like, "It's read and run, and at coming home, go right at the big rock." I was like, "But the T-shirt's got like 50 names and rapids and blah 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 blah." It's read and run, go right at the big rock, and even then, that's kind of self-explanatory as you get to it. So, but that was my first time doing it. Um, More like technically my second. My very first time, like I said, we were custies, and we on purposely what do you call it, lily dipped. So we flipped over a rock. I don't know if we hit dildo. I think we actually hit dildo. I think the more I think about it, we either went over dildo or we went over the rock on the left of dildo, that pour over rock. But anyway, we flipped and swam, and then we had to drag our boat because it was lunch. We missed Lunch Beach. We missed it by like 800 or 1,000 feet. Our raft guide was pissed. He had to pull the boat all the way back. So, yeah. Let's get here. Let's see like this. I'm trying to figure out cameras. Billy's still learning curve. I need some more light. Here's my two yip yips. Here's the two yips. Yip 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 yip. How was that run? It was great. You should have seen us flip. It was awesome. Let's see, where's the camera? Camera. There we go. Camera here, camera there. These are 360 GoPro Maxes. These are awesome. They're a pain in the butt because they create 360, which is the whole thing around you. You got to lineate it to look like this on the screen. See how I'm lineated? This is called lineated footage. So these are your yip yips. And now the thumbnail that you see is from Pillow Rock, and that's taken from these 360s. That's what's cool. Records all the time. What's cool about Creaturecraft, it hangs down right here at your head height. So you get a good view of the whites. Head height and the view of the white teeth. So yep. I should put some eyes on here. I'm going to put the little kabong eyes on here, the little wiggly eye. I should put two eyes on here so they act like they're talking to each other. Because this is what normal creative people do. Go yip. Class 5 raft guide. How are you? I'm a class 5 raft guide. You can tip your boat over, but you can't over tip your guide. Really? Yeah. Do we put in where we take out? If you want to, you can start over and do a double on the Gauley. So anyway, having fun, missing boating, working too much. Make sure you go boating. Summer's almost to an end, but the East Coast boating begins. Like I said, Gauley is the first week of September through the second week of October. Nathan's throwing something Rampage Fest, Rampage. He's calling it Rampage. Well, that's kind of what you calling it. That's stealing the name from. There's a movie called Rampage for climbing that Chris Sharma's in. So he probably doesn't know that because he's just a class 5. Hold on, gotta say it right. Stick your chest out, class 5 boater. I'm a class 5 raft guide. Have I told you that yet? When you meet a class 5 raft guide, how do you know? They'll let you know right away. Hi, 10-year Gauley guide, 4-year Gauley fest. Sorry, I'm being nuts. A friend of mine told me that when he went on a Grand Canyon trip, and guess where they were a guide at? the Gauley River for 10 years. Class 5 guide, 10-year Gauley guide. Sorry, if you take me serious, you're on the wrong page. You're on the wrong TV show. This is the Crazy Bill TV show. We're normal. We're normal is as a setting on a dryer. That's what I've been taught by a psychologist, a nurse psychologist. You know who you are. You got to be normal this day and age, you know. But seriously, if you're wanting to do the Gauley, it's totally worth it. It's lots of fun, lots of different camping options. I think you can still camp and put in below the dam there. And if you're going to do that on Gauley weekend, you better get there on a Tuesday. Because if you're on a Wednesday, you're already too late. Like it's going to be packed. And almost any other weekend too, because they release on, they do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday for the first 2 weekends, 2 or 3. I think it's the first 2 or 4. They do Thursday through Monday for like 2 to 4 weekends. And I know the last 2 weekends are just Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, Battle Run, I think it is. Battle Run Campground is at the very top of the dam. And just normally if you're coming from the main highway, you turn left to go down to the dam. You just go like a quarter mile more and the campground's on the right. It's like $24-$30 a night. You can put like 6 or 8 people in there. Split it between folks. You have a shower house. You have, what's cool is you're coming in from the other direction because everyone else is coming from, I think it's 124, 129. Don't quote me. If you pull up Google Maps, you can see it. I probably should be a little more. Here, we'll look it up real quick. So Gauley Dam. See this thing called Google? You just hit a button called Google. And then look, you got Google. Why is it all whited out? There we go. Too much light. There you go. There you go. Go to Google. See? Got to control your lighting. This is how you get better film. This is people like, how's he get such good footage? Well, 2 things. You got to know how cameras work and lighting works. See how that lighting works? And you also got to know where to be on the river to shoot the picture. The one at Greg where he's doing the stand, the kayak stand up, or the catboat stand up, is because I've been on that river just like once, more like 50 times. And I think I've ran the middle like, I don't know, 10 to 20 times. I ran the middle, at least 10. And I've filmed it probably just as many or more. I've also drone footaged it. So, but yeah, you can Google it. Let's see, you do, I think it's Battle Run Campground. There it is. Yeah, Battle Run. It's in Summersville. See, it says Summersville. Public beach photos. And it's on a lake too. So if you want to go fishing or you have like a flat water kayak, you can go also on that. It's pretty cool. And then there's what's called, is it Long Shots? Long Point. I think it's Long Point is the restaurant I like. Let's see if I can look it up. Here we go. We're going to look it up on Google again. Look it up on Google. I'm going to do Long Point. And then we're going to do Summersville. Yeah, there it is. Long Point Restaurant. Let's see if I can look this up. Long Point. Quit being dumb. Restaurant. There it is. Long Point Grill and Bar is what it's called. There it is. Long Point Grill and Bar. This is a really cool place to go to. See if I can. What happened? Let's go back here. There it is. Long Point Grill and Bar. There it is. Long Point Grill and Bar. Just get it square. There we go. Super cool place. Really cool people. Affordable prices. So that's one of my favorite places to go. That's where Thirsty did his famous 4,000 view, what's that called? Short that he did. It was pretty awesome. So thirsty, because that's what raft guides are. They get thirsty after a long day on the river. So anyway, highly recommend the Gauley. I think there's 3 major companies. There's Ace, there's Adventures on the Gorge, and then one of the personal ones I like the best because I'm friends with the person and he's a really good dude and shoots a lot of video and promotes the industry is Daniel Coe. So if you're going rafting and you're going as a custy, as a commercial customer, I highly, highly, highly recommend Cantel's. It's more of a smaller feel and vibe community, and they will take care of you. And request Daniel Coe as your raft guide. and he will get you 360 footage. You'll be famous. He'll make you famous, as Clay Carroll says. I'm gonna be famous on Crazy Bill TV. I'm gonna be famous. Hey George, I'm gonna be famous on Crazy Bill TV. I love the film. I get it from my father. My father filmed all the time. We have like, I don't know, 200 to 400 hours of our life growing up on camera. And it wasn't as good as these. My dad's got a C clamp on an old VHS C camera. It's at my mom's house. That'll probably be the thing we all fight over if my mom passes. Well, she ain't gonna pass. She's gonna live forever because she got Jesus. Do you got Jesus? Because Jesus can walk on the water. And as a raft guy, the best thing you like about Jesus is he can turn water into wine. That's the cheapest alcohol you can get, is just invite Jesus to your party. So make sure you got Jesus in your boat, because Jesus will slap the baby, which will be a water, and then the baby will turn into wine. Good wine, not just the cheap stuff. We're talking Gallo wine out here in Napa, out in Napa Valley in California. California love. Alrighty, I'm rambling and I'm having a good time. Are you having a good time? Nah, 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 gonna have a good time. Hey, that's showing your age, William. Yes, it is. Hey, go to Pillow Rock and have a good time. The other fun spot to hang out, there's like 3 or 5 class 5 rapids. What is they? I think it was Lost Paddle. Lost Paddle's one of them. Lost Paddle, Iron Ring, I would consider class 5. Lost Paddle, the first or second hit is called Ocean's Wave, which is huge. Hawaii 5-0. They call not Ocean's Wave. That's on the North Fork. Bill. You've been too many places, Bill. Too many rapids just going. Big water. So Hawaii 5-0 is a big hit. It's probably one of the 2 or 3 biggest hits as far as water wise. Is Hawaii 5-0 is really big. Like you're gonna feel it. And the same thing with Iron Ring. It can dump truck you if you don't hit it right. Paddle. But as always, go to the Gauley. It's a good time. You can Google it. American Whitewater is one of their biggest fundraisers. The water release that you get, they probably advocated it for. I'm sure they advocated for the North Fork. I know I was reading about Rob Lesser, how he advocated for water. Thank God people are advocating for water, because we wouldn't have these most beautiful runs to do in America. So let's see. I'm on YouTube now. Let's see. How do I end this thing? There it is, live here. Nope, that's not how you end the live. End stream. It's down here, Bill, right? End stream. I'm learning. So, alrighty, it's class 2, plop and drop. Class 2, plop and drop until you swim. Alrighty, here we go. Bye-bye. See you next time.